A series of text messages that were provided by Mark Meadows, Donald Trump's former chief of staff, are absolutely chilling in the complete and total disregard for the Constitution and for our elections that they expose, particularly from some Republican members of Congress, including one guy, Ralph Norman, who said that he wanted Donald Trump to declare martial law. That's Marshall, which we'll get to. This is really horrifying stuff. Republican congressmen wanted Trump to invoke, quote, martial law to stay in office based on some leaked texts. Mark Meadows texted with 34 different lawmakers about overturning the 2020 election, including a confused Ralph Norman. Talking Points memo has some of the most stunning messages. And at the top of that list is this message we're putting up on the screen from Ralph Norman, who wrote to Mark Meadows, quote, Mark, in seeing what's happening so quickly and reading about the Dominion lawsuits attempting to stop any meaningful investigation, we're at a point of no return in saving our republic. Our last hope is invoking martial law, misspelled. Please urge President to do so. Clearly, Norman, a fan of the rapper Eminem, whose real name is Marshall Mathers, and that's what he meant by martial law. He thought some of the songs might be useful. These are not the actions of a small government constitutionalist conservative, are they? Hey, even though we lost and the Constitution says Biden now gets to be president, let's try to invoke and use the military to keep us in power. This was an attempt at a coup, which he said, let's try and do it. And importantly, this text message was sent on January 17th, 2021. Think about what that means. It means that after seeing everything that happened on January 6th, Ralph Norman thought, give me some more of that stuff. We need more of that. The insurrection, I'd like to order another one. Please bring me another one on the rocks. So what is our takeaway? And we'll post the links. There's a lot of other text messages that you can look at. For example, there's like a Jason Miller text message. FYI, I asked Ali Pardo from our press shop to get in touch with Mo Brooks since he seems to be the ringleader on January 6th. They say they will have as many as 50 members on board on January 6th, but we won't have a list of names until Sunday or Monday. Anyway, the point here is they were all planning. They were all involved. It's even more horrifying than we believed. And I encourage you to look at and read through the text messages. But what's the takeaway? The takeaway is this is not the last time they're going to try this. They're going to be back. There was way more support for this than we might have thought or hoped, number one. Number two, the recent Marjorie Taylor Greene clip that we looked at yesterday, where she said, you know, if I had been in charge of the insurrection, I would have been armed and we would have won, means that they see what happened on January 6th as a loss, not because there were crimes committed, not because people got arrested. They see January 6th as a loss because they didn't succeed in stealing the election and getting the guy who didn't win in the Oval Office. So they're clearly going to try again. They failed. Their execution was horrible, but it was clearly much closer than it ever should have been to being something that happened and could have been their definition of success. There's no doubt what they wanted. It's not going to be the last time. Next time, the concern is, will they have all of the players in place? Will they better know where it could be hung up and be prepared to deal with that? Will they have stronger cover from courts? After Moore v. Harper, will they have a legal framework to ignore elections? So this is a red alert moment. One of the things I always try to do on this show is not to be hyperbolic and to catastrophize. But this is really worse than we've probably acknowledged. And we've acknowledged that it is pretty damn bad. So check out the text messages. We'll publish the links. They're all there. And I'm sure, by the way, I haven't looked through all of them. It's thousands of messages. You may find things that are as or even more concerning than the martial law comment from Ralph Norman. Let me know if you do find those things. Plastic is everywhere we look, and not enough is being done about it. 100 billion plastic bags are used and thrown away every year.
but you can help make a change. Our sponsor, Hold On, makes trash and kitchen bags that are heavy duty, plant based, non toxic, and 100% home compostable, which means they break down in weeks rather than decades. They don't fill up our landfills. They don't pollute our oceans. Their Zip Seal kitchen bags come in sandwich or gallon bag sizes to fit your needs. And the best part about Hold On bags is they work. I use them at home. They're just as good as all of the name brand bags. You fill them up, they stretch, and they don't break. Everybody uses trash bags and freezer bags. If you care about the planet, you can do something by using Hold On bags instead, and it's a really easy way to do your part. Go shop plant-based bags to replace single-use plastics all over your home. You'll save 20% when you go to holdonbags.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.